Hello, Stuart Walter here, the athlete's secret weapon. Why the secret weapon? Well, if you found the edge in your sport, would you be telling everyone about it? Quite simple. And this is probably the hardest part of my business, is the fact that with 45 world champions as clients, there's not many that I can actually mention. Because why do you think? Well, they want to keep it to themselves. Okay, so this is who I am. 18 years now I've been doing this. I don't give nutritional advice, technical advice, tactical advice, sporting or lifting advice. This is purely the mind. This is why this series has been created, just opening up your mind to understand just how much power you already have within you. This is for the ultimate performance and consistently. So we can always have these ultimate performances, but are they consistent? Just remember your best ever result you've had. Okay? Imagine you did that every time. Okay, we're not reinventing the wheel. All we're doing is bringing out these incredible behaviors when it matters. Okay, so this information is for good athletes to become great and great athletes to become awesome. So how do we do this? It's quite simple. Okay, this information, this series is to give you information, to give you an understanding of the power that we have within our brain. This also leads to, if you want to, it's your choice, the Athlete's Secret Weapon 8-week peak performance mindset program. Now, I found the edge in my sport through hypnosis, sports hypnosis. Well, not really sports hypnosis, it was more just hypnosis. My mum was a hypnotherapist, worked with more the weight loss and the fears and the phobias and eating things, eating disorders. Obviously being a naturopath as well, it certainly helped her with that. Now, I was training basically for state national titles in the lead up to Sydney Olympic 2000. I was doing all those and I was inconsistent because I was traveling 2 weeks every month for work. What I realized that my performance in my little 6 meter by 6 meter square mat, it was a direct reflection of what was going on in my world, not just that moment. And that's what I realized. By narrowing down my mind and only focusing on this moment, who do I need to be when I was on the mat? Who do I need to be when I was performing a training? When I got that right, I was unbeatable, 10 foot tall, bulletproof. The same methods and the same tools that helped me to achieve, I've now taken on board. So hypnosis is really just that part of getting to the unconscious part of your brain, the bit that does things automatically. This is what we're talking about with getting a head start in your opposition. Okay, getting a head start. This is where it all happens, because your mind controls every action. Your mind controls the actions, therefore the actions deliver the results. And where does your mind get its power from? It's imagination. So whatever you can imagine, you can achieve it. Okay, which is quite simple. Computer mouse. Okay, without imagination, that's not possible. Mobile phone, without imagination, that's not possible. Without imagining yourself on an Olympic podium holding up a premiership trophy and not imagining that you can be achieving whatever you want within your sport. Without that level of imagination, your mind is now not going to follow it. So this is about getting head start in your opposition. I can guarantee 95% of the elite athletes around the world are not doing any mental training, peak performance training. They've probably given up talking about the problem with sports psychologists or was it well-being coaches? Well-being, mindfulness. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, well-being and mindfulness. No one can actually tell me. People talk about mental health. That's great, but how many different levels of health are there? How many different levels of fitness are there? You've got to find something that's right for you. So getting a head start in your opposition is about getting your head right for you. Then it's about managing the external factors. 95% of athletes are not doing anything. Okay, like I said with sports psychology, why talk about a problem? It's only going to get bigger. And that's at this conscious level. Imagine we can come down to the unconscious part of your brain and rewire that. Come back to basics. Come back to your factory settings. Minimize the fear, the doubts, the uncertainty. Set a peak performance state within your mind so that every time you step on the line, every time you hook in the starting blocks, every time you put your goggles on or pick up a golf club, bang, you're going to be instantly in the zone. Imagine how powerful that would be. This is the power of what can happen. Okay, so if you're interested, all the details in the description underneath. You can email me directly if you want to do face-to-face for individual or team programs, or if you want to go to the online program, Quite simple. So the online program, all the links and everything are underneath. So please subscribe and watch this series of information. This is understanding. Without awareness, nothing's going to change. So this is about creating awareness. It's also giving you awareness of what's happening in this 8-week program. This is basically a direct replica of the 4-week program that I create and I work through with the elite athletes. Okay, and that's normally around 3,000 Australian, 2,000 US dollars. So for the price at the moment, $297. Okay, with $100 off your promo code. So the promo code $100 off for your reduction down to 197 US dollars for the 8-week program. Now this program is for a limited time at that price, but the access to the program is forever. Keep the workbooks, keep the information, keep the recordings, and you've got it forever. So I look forward to you watching the rest of these videos or seeing the emails coming through that you signed up, or the emails or phone calls welcoming you on board as a client and personally of mine, and I'll help you through the process. So you have an awesome day. I'll talk to you very shortly. Take care. Bye.